With any at-home exercise program, it is important to practice safety first. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Check surroundings for trip hazards. For safety and support, use a straight back chair, no office chairs with wheels. With or without arms, if possible, place it against a wall for security. Please wear appropriate footwear. Keep a bottle or cup of water close by and take frequent sips throughout the exercises to stay hydrated. Know your restrictions. Follow orders from your doctor or therapist. Listen to your body. If it hurts, don't do it. Make sure you are breathing naturally throughout each exercise. If you experience shortness of breath, dizziness, or discomfort, stop. Call for help if you need it. If any of these activities make you feel unstable, cause you pain, or put you at risk, avoid that exercise or stop. Stretching should not hurt. If you experience pain, try a slower, smaller range of motion or a different foot position. If it persists, stop. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoy your workout. Hello everybody, I'm Taryn with the Wellness Department, and today I'm going to take you through some stretching exercises to help us improve flexibility, range of motion, and mobility. We're going to begin with a 6-sided breath. You can do everything today seated or standing. I'm going to take a seat. If you choose to sit, I'd like you to sit forward in your chair. You should be able to see your toes. You may also choose to stand for this, but beginning with that breath, get comfortable in your chair, but I want you to think about lengthening in the waist, lifting the ribs away from the hips. Take a moment just to notice how your body feels. I want you to take your time through all of today's exercises. Let your arms relax. Notice whether you're holding any tension anywhere in your body. Check your jaw, your shoulders, your hips. To begin our 6-sided breath, we're going to think about lengthening up and down, taking that breath up and down at the same time. So as we inhale, we feel the spine lengthen, feeling our crown reaching toward the sky. And if you're seated, you're going to feel this in your sit bones. If you're standing, you're going to feel it in your feet, grounding to the earth. And exhale gently without collapsing. Let's do that again. So this is just the up and down. And exhale. Next, we're going to bring our hands to our ribs. I want you to think about expanding widthwise as you take that breath. So let's inhale. And exhale, keeping it very gentle. And then if it's comfortable for you, we're going to bring one hand behind the back and one in front of the tummy. And the same idea, as we take that inhale, we expand front to back. And as we exhale, we all come back to center. Let's do that a couple more times. Let's try one more. Now release the arms. Just let your arms hang down and try to put all 6 sides together in your breath. We're going to go through 3 breath cycles. And inhale. Exhale. Again. And one more time. And exhale. Bring your hands comfortably to your lap or just let them hang down, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to begin now with a little bit of a warm-up, moving through our body from the head to the toe, all the toes. Let's just turn the chin toward the corner of the room. Come back to center, go the other way. Just a gentle range of motion here. Come back to center. We'll do it again. To one corner and center, and then to the other corner. Take your eyeballs with you. And now we're going to go a little bit further and really listening to the body as it tells us how far we can go. And at this point, we're not going to the farthest point. We're working our way in there. Let's do it again. A little bit further. And now we're going to try to look over our shoulder and come back to center. Notice where else you feel it. If you notice anything sort of stopping you from making that turn, honor that. Stop before you get any kind of pain. Come back to center. We're going to drop the ears. So just gently tilting our head to one side. Come back to center and go the other direction. Should be able to feel a stretch along the side of your neck and possibly into your shoulder tips. Back to center. Let's do it a couple more times. And center. Now lift the chin. Go to where it's comfortable. All through today's exercises, you want to look for what feels good. And let's take chin to chest. And again, lifting. And chin to chest. Come back to center. Let your arms hang down. We're going to gently lift the shoulders, shrugging them up towards your ears. Notice what happens with your chin. Are you lifting it? As you do that, try to keep it level. Let's do two more. Just nice and gentle. Feeling all the muscles that work to make this move happen. And then let's roll to the back. In order to make that roll to the back, you might need to go forward, up, back, and down. You may hear some snapping and crackling and popping, but that's okay. As long as it's not painful, you're okay. Let's do one more like that. And now I want you to think about taking one shoulder forward and then bringing it back to center, other shoulder forward. Bringing it back to center, just letting the hands hang down. And let's finish this up with a big roll of the shoulders. Make that roll as big as you can. Two more. We should begin to feel a little more movement in our body. We're going to lift up to standing. You can stay seated if you want to, but if you want to stand up, let's go ahead and do so. We're going to open the feet a comfortable distance and begin to work with our hips. So we want our knees soft, and we're simply going to move our hips side to side. Gentle little push out. When you do this, you might feel a little stretch on the outside of that hip, and you just want to keep it gentle. If you want, you can take your arms in opposition. Now we're going to take some hip circles. You're just circling your hips around your feet. Your knees are involved a little bit, so there's a slight bend. Let's go the other direction. And bringing it back into center, we're going to take a little bend in the knees and then straighten. Let our hands just slide down the legs. Nothing fancy here. Good. Now you can use that chair for a touch point if you need it. But we're going to take one foot forward, toe on the floor. We're just going to work our ankles. So we're going to flex and point. Again, you can do this seated if you need to. Circle the ankle. Right now, all we're doing is warming up. So we're getting everything kind of juiced up. Go the other way with those circles. Bring it to the floor and then wiggle your toes inside of your shoe, or even better if you're barefoot. I'm going to go to the other side of the chair, or maybe I'll just move my chair, and take the other foot. Flex and point. Circle the ankle. Go the other way with your circles. Bring it down and wiggle the toes. Good. Let's bring our attention to the toes here. So inside of our shoes or bare feet or sock feet, try to lift up all 10 toes, keeping the ball of your foot on the floor. Spread your toes as far apart as you can, and then place them back on the floor. We're going to lift, spread, and replace. Lift, spread, and replace. Lift, spread, and replace. Good. Starting with your right foot, let's pick up the heel. It doesn't matter which foot you start with. We're going to pick up the heel and feel the ball of the foot spread onto the floor. 6, 7, 8. Hold it here and just circle around. Ball of foot on the floor. Feel the tips of your toes. Go the other direction. Notice how it feels. And let's take the other foot. We're going to lift up. When you lift up, your foot is pushing into the earth, and lower that heel. Lift and lower. This is called a foot fold. It's really good for us. I think this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and roll around, circle around the ball of foot and the toe pads. Notice what you feel. It may feel different in each foot. Let's go the other direction. Bring it back down, and then we're going to shake out each foot. Beautiful. We're now moving up the body. So we're going to go back into the hips. We're going to take one foot forward and one foot back. Soft knees. We're going to push those hips side to side. Just gently and just for a few. Good. Let's switch feet. Soft knees, side to side hips. Come back to center. We're going to kickstand one leg. So to kickstand, you just put the ball of your foot on the floor. Your knee is soft. We're nice and tall. We're going to move from the hip and just gently open and close. 2, 3, 4. Bring that knee forward. Now just lift the knee and then take the knee toward the floor. 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold it up, take it out. 1, 2. If this is not comfortable, you can put your toe back on the floor. 3, 4. Good. Bring it down, extend the leg, and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take a big circle. Lifting up the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. By now, you may be feeling your glutes on the other side or your hip, so shake it out. And let's go to the other side. Beginning with the kickstand. We did both feet, I think, on the foot folds. So beginning with the kickstand, out and in. Notice how it feels. 3, 4. Lift the knee, knee toward the floor. 3, 4. Bring it up, open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Extend, circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Big circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, shake it out. Just loosen up those hips where they've been holding on to support our body. Beautiful. We're moving into the trunk. Just bring your hands down to your sides, and you're going to soft knees, gently bend at the waist. Slowly reaching toward the knee. Try to get your breath connected to your movement. We're going to begin to reach away. Reaching away makes us have to work a little harder to bring it back. It gives us a nice stretch on the side. If you want to, you can look at your hand. Beautiful. Come back to center, soft knees. We're going to let our arms float forward, drop our chin, and round our spine. Then come back to standing, lifting through the crown of the head, lengthening, feeling the kneecaps lift up, and soft, and lengthen, and soft, and lengthen. This time, if you want to look up when we take that lengthen, you may. Let's do 2 more. Soft and lengthen. 1 more. Soft and lengthen. Beautiful. Come back to center. We're going to take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Use that chair if you need it. All you're going to do is gently rotate at the waist. Think about looking behind yourself. In each direction. Good. Now take the feet wide. And do the same thing. Rotate and rotate. Again. We're going to add some arms to this. So we're going to take a little bit of a weight shift. We're going to reach across the body toward the front corner of the room, palm down. And as you come back, rotate. You can bend that elbow. Reach. 3, 4. Good. This time push. push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Other arm reaches across to the corner, reach. Allow for that gentle rotation in your trunk. Make it a push, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Come back to center, roll the shoulders. Just take a moment to let your body respond to the movement. Breathe, that full six-sided breath. Notice how you're feeling. We're going to move into some shoulders. We're going to start with, well, we just did the push and pull, so we're going to move into big, bigger, biggest. This is a nice, simple exercise. You just roll the shoulders, a big roll, one. Then bring your fingertips to your shoulders and make circles with the elbows. That's bigger. And then biggest is the biggest circle you can make with your arms. Big, bigger, biggest, big, bigger, biggest. One more time. Remember, you've got to find what feels good for you. Biggest. Beautiful. Just added one more in there. Shake them out a little bit. YTWL. So we're standing nice and tall. Lift, almost float into a Y, reaching the fingertips away. Now take a breath. Exhale as you drop the elbows into a W. Pull the shoulder blades back. Hold that and breathe. Extend the arms into a T. Pull those shoulder blades back. Drop the elbows into a sort of L on each side. Take a breath, release. I'm going to go through that 2 more times. We're going to float up to that Y. Breathe, exhale to W. Shoulder blades back. Exhale, then make a T. Shoulder blades back. Bring it into your L. And release. Let's do it one more time. Float up to the Y. Take a full breath. Exhale. W. Shoulder blades back. Reach. Shoulder blades back. L. And release. That exercise actually focuses at the very base of our spine, at our neck, so the top of our spine really, and it helps to prevent that kind of hunching over that we get just from existing. I want you to think about your chin jutting forward and pulling back. Forward and back, just a few times. We call this a peck. Good, and then roll the shoulders again. We're going to take the heaven and earth stretch, which goes with our six-sided breath. Heaven and earth, we're going to take one hand, palm up, and press it into the sky, and the other hand presses into the earth as you take that breath, lengthening throughout the whole body. Come back into center and do it again. Come back into center and you're going to take that breath out wide. One more. And this time we're going to exhale and push forward. rounding the spine. Lengthen, push down and back. Look up if it feels good. And exhale, rounding. Push down and back. Look up if it feels good. One more time. And back to center. Roll the shoulders. And take a little bit of swing taps. Swing taps are rotating at the waist, letting your arms swing around your body, and gently tap your body. Your arms are not generating this movement. It is just from the waist. You can feel your abdominals engaged. You can feel the blood flowing. I'm going to bring it back into center and just hold. Let your body respond to that movement. Wiggle your fingers, circle your wrists, roll the shoulders, walk your feet out. We're going to take one foot forward. This is what I call a Tai Chi roll. It is sometimes found in Tai Chi, I Chi, and even Qigong. So we're going to take one step forward. The feet are comfortable. We're just going to shift our weight gently forward and back. Nothing loses contact with the floor. We're going to add to this a breath. So we're going to scoop the breath up. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 3. We're going to switch our feet. Beginning with that simple weight shift. Try to keep a sort of lilt in your body, a little lightness, where we can feel ourselves grounded, connected to the earth, and connected to the heavens. Let's take that breath. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring our feet side by side. Open them about hips distance. We're going to take a little side to side weight shift. I want you to think about your legs as columns. Your foot is the base, and then you stack the joints, ankle, knee, hip. So we're going to stack our column on one side, gently keeping the other foot connected. Bring it in and tap it. Let's go the other way. Find that column, and then gently pull the other foot in. If you need a little touch point, please use it. A counter, a chair, whatever it is. These are not giant steps, just simple side to side. The key thing is to stack that column before you bring that other foot in. Let's do one more each side. Beautiful. I'm going to turn my chair a little bit. And take one leg, what we call clock steps. So think about 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. I'm going to step forward. I'm going to put my weight on it. Push off and step back. Put my weight on it. Push off, come back to center. I'm going to go out to the side to 3 or 9, and bring it back into center. Good. Let's go forward, center, side, center. Feel the column. Back, center, side, center. Let's go to 12 o'clock. Now think about 1 o'clock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Let's try it again. Just going around the clock, whatever numbers work for you. Just a little push off. Come back to center. Let's do it with the other leg. We're going to step forward and back. Make sure that you make that connection first. So feel the floor, feel the weight in that leg. Gently push off. Make sure you've got something to hold on to. Center. Out to the side. Center. Connection, column. Front side back. Make sure you get your weight on that. Try to reverse it. Back, side, front, center. Back, side, front, center. Let's try the clock. Do it again. Beautiful. Bring it back into center. Walk it out. Feel your feet. We're going to move now into chi walking. Soft knees. We're going to sink down into this. I've got my heel lifted on this foot. I'm going to keep my hand here. I'm going to pick up my foot, place my heel down, move into the ball of my foot. I like to think of this one more as water filling up the leg. See if you can take it in a circle. It's just very mindfully stepping. Feeling your feet roll through, heel, ball, toe. Filling up that leg with water. And then the other foot, same thing. Nicely done. We're going to end with this beautiful movement from a format called Gyrokinesis. So soft knees, engage the abdominals gently. We're going to begin by just tilting our head and then our waist. Reaching down to the knee, come back up through center, lengthening everything, straightening the knees, and then do it again the other direction. And come back. One more time, the other side. Now we're adding on to this, and that is that gentle rounding, dropping the chin, dropping the head, then lengthening and looking up if it feels good and safe. Let's do it again. So those are the bits and pieces. Let's put it together so it looks like a roll. We bend, round, bend, and lengthen. Hold onto that chair if you want to. Take a moment to let your body adjust, and we're going to go the other direction. slowly, bit by bit. Two more. Come back to center. Big shoulder roll. You can return to your seat if you want to. Take a moment to just allow yourself to respond. Bring your attention back to your breath. Let's take that 6-sided breath. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the arms together, palms together into heart center. And I send you into your day with love and joy, beauty and grace, strength and courage, peace and gratitude. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that your body feels good and ready for movement. And I hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you.